come to speak of the last time Minsk stood watch? The snoring, it was Boo. Minsk.
Copper for your thoughts. Tell me. Yes? As you wish.
Hello, my dear. Lead on.
Look, Father preserve you. Then you'll have... Go ahead, I'm listening. With... Let's talk. That's the...
Is something... It is done.
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in beator.
Notum sit in beator.
You've heard of such devils. Sisters of justice, adjudicators of diabolical contracts and bargains.
Holy hells.
Fina, Cirrus, arbiters for the hells, exemplars of justice.
Enough, Mizora. My father is dead. Say your piece.
Sisters.
Infernos contractus te vocamus. Infernos contractus te vocamus. Infernos contractus te vocamus.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable. No contract is ended without sacrifice. A cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I raise your father from the dead, and you pledge your soul to me and the archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact, and you are freed from your duty. Your father remains dead, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel. I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose.
You damned wretch!
Father.
Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
To lose someone you love. Minsk and Boo know this feeling well. Minsk does not have the words. But Boo has warmth. If Will let him share it a while.
Soldier?
I did not know Duke Ravengard that well. But I am sure he would not want his son to become slave to Zariel for his sake. I am sure Will knows that. But we would do well to remind him, when his days grow dark. No one truly understands the weight of loss until they've worn it a while. There is no shame in sharing the load when you need to.
Will gave up his father to have freedom. An understandable decision. Sacrifices must be made after all. Especially if the old Duke's fall means his rise.
Will sacrificed his own father. A hard choice, but not one that is unknown in nature. At times, a seedling must strangle the very tree that bore it, if it's to survive.
Time and again, Will's plight reinforces my decision not to pursue the path of a warlock. It's one thing to make such a sacrifice in the pursuit of such a pact, but to do so in order to escape one. Truly, it leaves you with nothing.
Will sacrificed his own father. I hope freedom from the pact is worth it to him.
Let's talk.
Little Will's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into. I beg your forgiveness for such undue impertinence. From now on, I promise him the same measure of respect he's shown his father. Oh, I almost forgot. Will sold his father's life for his freedom. My mistake. You are an inquisitive one. I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel found a new use for an old battle axe. The dead three in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. Savor her company. Who's to say when Zariel might change her mind? My mistress can be so capricious. The 9 hells of Beator. Each its own domain, each with its own archdevil to rule it. I call the first hell my home, Avernus. My mistress Zariel's realm, a torrid battleground split by the bloody waters of the Styx. How I adore it, the delicious agony of it all. The other 8, well, they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself, if I deem you worthy. Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel, but those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead, after all. I'm afraid that's not an option. I'm quite stubborn, you see. Take a swing or a stab if you want, but I'll just slip away for a breather. One of the perks of being a half-devil, of course. Why? I'm supplying Will with every scrap of his infernal power. I've paid my dues many times over. I tell you what, when the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand.
Let's talk.
The devil Mizora has made herself quite at home, hasn't she? Do make her feel as unwelcome as you can.
Hope your soul is in good hands.
Enough waiting. I crave blood. To battle. Maybe I'm waiting. Well, certainly waiting. It's mercy.
What to do?
Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. Best be on my way.
Do you think we could swim into the upper sea? Through the river, I mean.
The brain. It's hidden. Stay away from the gate.
Can't believe someone would try and murder Master Figaro. He wouldn't hurt a fly. Well, unless it was buzzing around one of his fitting rooms.
I'm ever so glad Master Figaro was saved. I'd have been out of a job otherwise.
I must say, I'm damn lucky you showed up when you did. Can you believe what that monster was doing? Truly? Then you're made of sterner stuff than I, friend. I'll confess, it terrified me greatly. Can you imagine dressing entirely in red? Jests aside, thank you. You forever have my humblest gratitude and a most generous discount on my wares. In the face of such horror, I don't see that I have much choice. Now, how may I help you today? I sell anything and everything needed to cultivate your countenance. The best you'll find in Baldur's Gate. Certainly better than any dreck you'll pick up in Worm's Crossing. A certain ineffable quality. Beauty in its many forms. Very good, sir.
Пути славы разжиться предметом гардероба у знаменитого Фигаро. Welcome back, friend. The fine facilities of Figaro.
Let's talk.
Welcome back, friend. The fine facilities of Figaro Facemaker are yours to...
Get a killer look when you shop.
Welcome back, friend. The fine facilities of Figaro... Well, the feeling is decidedly mutual. Her wares are a poor imitation of the clothing I have on offer here. If she would just accept my offer to work here, like Father wanted, we could resolve all this bad blood. But no, too proud.
You know, I heard it was a barlist that tried to kill Master Figaro. Why would a barlist want Master Figaro dead?
I'm just saying.
Weird feeling of yours.
Who can say?
So you believe me then?
That has a transcript of a conversation.
It's so pretty. I see it, sweetie. Oh, stand up. Loiter.
That's just how I look.
A gazette today. Keep the ignorance to us.
No, he mostly avoids that topic.
What are you staring at, pal? You dropping eaves? Get gone.
Stay skeptical out there, pal. Not enough in this city do, especially with that Gazette rag in circulation.
Move along, citizen. Nothing to see here.
As the superior officer, I think I'll delegate all the sentry shit to Gonfalon and catch me a nap.
No, he mostly avoids that.
Considering an army of cultists is on its way to cut our throats. Or decapitate.
I can sneak in here. Security shouldn't be too tight. A few charmed innocents, maybe.
Baldur's Gate, city of steel and justice.
Does he say anything about the horrible present of Baldur?
This is the palace of Cazador Zar. Entry is forbidden. Leave now, citizen.
The guard's words are clear, but spoken without thought or intent. Behind her eyes, you see nothing. She must be one of the charmed thralls Astarion mentioned.
Of course. Whatever the master desires. Enter freely, and of your own will. What's the story?
Look where Shadowhunt.
Another guest. Yes, yes. More bones to chew, more bodies to nibble.
Karlach incoming.
You one of them? The fangy ones? Good. Don't like when they change. Get big, hairy, mean. Make sure you stay away.
On my way.
Slim pickings up here, but safe. No one grabbing, no one biting. In the guts of the palace, hungry mouths down there. Another visitor? Staying long? The others are. Guests came for a party. Never left, though. Dunno what happened to them. Don't want to know. But I'm sure you're different. I'm sure you'll be fine.
All right, what now?
Be welcome, citizen. Be safe.
Enter freely. You are welcome.
Tonight is a sacred night. We are all blessed to be here.
What's next?
How long have I been here? God, my husband will be so worried.
Take you.
His voice. It's gone. And so am I.
Take you. All I remember is wanting to serve him. Just being desperate to serve him. Gods, I need to go. I need to get home.
No one's stopped me yet.
Oakfather preserve you.
Запомните эти правила наизусть и следуйте им неукоснительно. Выполняйте свою работу бесшумно, молчите, пока к вам не обращаются. Хозяин любит тишину. Если у вас нет работы, найдите, чем себя занять или сделайте вид. Хозяин любит усердие. При встрече с хозяином замрите и почтительно опустите взгляд. Хозяин любит уважение. Не свистеть. Камергер Дюфе. В центре бесплодных пепельно-серых пустошей плана мертвых стоит град осужденных с хрустальным шпилем, который возвышается над улицами и потоком душ. Это благочестивые праведники, которые явились за приговором правителей плана мертвых. Их лица полны надежды или печали, подошва сапог вязнут в грязи погибели. Но для тех, кто не искал покровительства богов в жизни, остается только стена. Стена, воздвигнутая Миркулом, владыкой костей, дабы не позволить обрести покой тем, кто не закалялся в твердости веры. Взгляните же, как отчаявшиеся вгрызаются в нее, царапают, как ломают об нее зубы и когти, как разбивают черепа, как Миркул наслаждается своими мелочными пытками.
So, Astarion, vampire dens. What should I expect?
Vampires would be a safe bet.
Hilarious. You belong on stage. Perhaps the blood-stained sort, with a hooded man standing by, axe in hand.
So long as there's a cheering crowd. As for vampire dens, I'd brace your nose. They can be very organic. suspiciously welcoming.
I always wondered what a vampire's lair would look like. Can't say I pictured it being quite this theatrical.
I find it surprisingly similar to Queen Vlaakith's aesthetic.
That makes sense. She does have a flair for the dramatic.
Обследовать фейерверки Филагира. Мы допросили Арфура, и он признался, что пожертвовал взрывчатой игрушки. Он говорит, что инструкции и материалы получал из магазина фейерверки Филагира в Нижнем городе. Нужно провести расследование. Осмотреть дворец Зара. Мы вошли в дворец Кассадора. Теперь надо поискать подсказки. Найти и обследовать логово Кассадора. Мы проникли во дворец Кассадора, теперь осталось лишь отыскать хозяина. Продолжать странствовать с Уиллом. Мизора предложила Уиллу выбрать. Он может согласиться на вечный договор с ней из Ариэль, и тогда она воскресит его отца. Или же он может разорвать договор с Мизорой, и Рейвенгард навсегда останется мертвым. Уилл разорвал договор, предпочтя свою свободу жизни отца. Если у его решения будут и другие последствия, то мы о них еще не знаем.
The master is pure. His palace must be pure. No stain, no smudge, no taint. Pure.
Everything must be clean. Everything must be perfect.
If Minsk had any hairs on his head, this place would set them all as standing. And look how Boo punches his knuckles.
Petty.
Один. Тут 17 картин, но иногда некоторые из них — это одна и та же картина, хотя потом они снова разные. 2. Тут 17 канделябров. Иногда я их зажигаю, но свечи не сгорают. 3. Тут 17 стульев, и это почти чересчур. 4. Папа говорит, что если я выйду в бальную залу, меня 17 раз укусят 17 крыс.
Everything must be clean. Everything must be perfect. There is so much to do, so much to prepare. Tonight he ascends. Tonight we shall see his true form. Bless us.
The inscription on this bust reads Mordok Salanmir. One of Cazador's ancestors, perhaps?
Дневник Антуна Дюфе, камергера дворца Кассадора, последняя страница дневника гласит: «Мне известно достаточно о том ритуале, который намерен провести хозяин, и я наотрез отказываюсь выступать заменой этого пропавшего паршивца Астариона. Даже если Кассадор отыщет мое тело, костяной плащ продал мне снадобье, которое должно создать убедительную иллюзию смерти, тем более, что я оставлю на самом видном месте пузырек с ядом на основе кислоты. Единственное, о ком я жалею, это моя драгоценная Лурианна. Но я никому не могу доверять, ведь второго шанса на побег у меня не будет. Когда действие снадобья кончится, Кассадор либо вознесется, и ему вновь понадобятся мои услуги, либо его не станет, и дворец будет принадлежать мне».
Everything must be clean. Everything must be perfect.
I wonder what the next move is.
Is it the earth beneath that crunches, or the bones within? The work is never done. There.
There's so much to do.
Got to keep moving.
Still breathing. Despite everything. Need to find a way forward.
Call and I answer. Someday I will sit down, scouting it out.
Looking ahead. Time for some bloody work.
Учетная книга, в которой перечислены и отслеживаются запасы товаров, регулярно используемых во дворце Зара. Здесь есть еда и напитки для слуг и гостей, чистящие средства, в том числе алхимическое средство для удаления пятен крови из аптеки костяного плаща, непрозрачные тяжелые портьеры, свечи разных размеров из желтого сала и красного и черного воска, кожаные ремни с пряжками, бальзамы и масло и регулярная доставка свежих номеров Балдурского вестника. Камергер-Дюфе – казакурский словарь, с помощью которого мы учили новых слуг обращению с бальной залой, пропал, а одного лишь моего кольца печатки для этого будет недостаточно. Пусть слуги разберутся, это вообще не должно быть моей проблемой. Гоуди внизу приписка другим почерком. Гоуди, мы со слугами заняты подготовкой к хозяйскому торжеству. Так что выползи из псарни и обыщи все покои на этаже, где живут вампирские отродья, да поживее. Найди эту книгу.
If not over, then through. Light on my feet. That door is saturated with necrotic magic. Best keep my distance. I feel so weak. There's necrotic magic at work here.
Виктория, не забудь прочитать книгу по древнему языку. Тебе нужно выучить некоторые слова, чтобы свободно передвигаться по дворцу. Отец. Еще только взяв этот шлем в руки, вы уже ощущаете прилив сил и уверенности. Кажется, что вам по силам любой противник и любое испытание.
What in the hell is happening here? Until Cazador appeared and took them away. I never saw anything like this.
woman's eyes are alert, verging on manic as she bustles about.
Everything's got to be right for the Master. Everything's got to be perfect.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Behold! One of Cazador's cheapest tricks. An illusionary wall. Behind it is the kennel. A fetid little cell he throws into when displeased.
Just keep cleaning. Keep cleaning.
Moving in.
It's got to be clean. It's got to be immaculate.
Tonight he ascends. Tonight we shall see his true form. Bless us, Master. May we be. Bless us, Master. May we be worthy of you.
Have to keep going. I smell a trap.
So you've come home, little one, and come to visit Godie in your old kennel.
It's taking everything I have not to grind your rotten carcass to dust.
Don't be mad at Godie, child. I only did my job. Only kept you in line.
You tortured us. For days at a time.
Oh, yes. And you sang so sweetly for me. None of the others screamed like you did. But you're home now, and you brought me a treat, eh? A new friend for Godie. Not very nice. Not very friendly. Why are you here then, little one, if not to see Godie?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to kill Cazador.
How dare you? As if you could lay a finger on the Master, you ungrateful little brat! Godie will not let you get away with blasphemy. Godie will see you punished!
You've made a grave mistake.
So this is it. I'm home. There's the same fading carpet. The same tasteless art. Nothing's changed. But gods, everything feels different. It does feel strange. Breaking into your own home. Especially if murder's on your mind. Then again, this is hardly the strangest thing we've done together. Although it could be the most satisfying. Oh no, it's much worse than that. They're fanatics. Here of their own free will, and utterly devoted to Cazador. Each one came to our door, and begged to be given his eternal gift. They're sure he'll turn them if they serve him well enough. He'd almost feel sorry for the poor, deluded souls. But they're idiots, who brought this upon themselves, so don't. If my dear siblings were right, Cazador's hiding somewhere below the palace. After so many years, I would have spotted any secret tunnels out here. The only place that was off limits to us was his study. If the entrance is anywhere, it'll be there, through the ballroom. Oh, I've never been less sure of anything. But if I don't face him now, I never will. I'll spend the rest of my life running, watching the shadows, never feeling safe. No. This has to happen. Here and now. Also, there's a small matter of all that power I can steal from the bastard. So that'll be nice. Yes? Then ask. Quickly.